Yeah, I think I took your chair and bring it over here. Yeah. I was gonna transfer it now, I'm thinking it's so easy.
I mean, if you just go like.
Oh, no.
Come on. All right, turn that. Cal, you gotta turn that off.
Yeah, no, it's tempting, I want to say.
It's so cheap.
Yeah, yeah. Like when I'm sick,
Look.
it's like hard to grab the bag, I was like,
What's this?
Okay. We need to.
Well, watch you get it. You shake your head.
Okay.
oh, yeah.
You can cut it off.
Okay, that was my first presentation.
Oh, okay.
So that was his presentation.
Okay, you did really well.
That was
All right,
great.
who's going first?
He just did.
I'm going last. All right, KK, you go.
So why don't you start from this way and go all the way around if you're last?
Cal, do you want to start us?
You know, y'all can do.
Does that mean I go first?
Go, we go youngest, so.
Here we go.
In 4 days, it'll be 4 years since I had brain surgery. And I was just thinking about all the love and prayers from everybody in this family, over me and for me, through all of that. And the most amazing part of all of this is, you know, the Lord has healed me and renewed my strength. And the highlight of that happened this year. I ran a savage race with Seth. And sorry, this is what I wasn't expecting this. I get to toward the end, and he comes and runs with me. And I can't tell you how much that filled my heart. And I just, you may not know this, but the whole time I'm running with you, I'm just praising the Lord for all of his blessings and for his healing power and his love. And I thank him for both of you too. And I'm thankful for everybody here. That's mine.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
I'll go. Mine is not a Christmas story. That's okay. Mine's also not a Christmas story. No, mine's just kind of highlight from the year. One of my favorite things from the year is going to the Ark in the Creation Museum with Mom and Dad. It was a really fun time. We haven't done that in a really long time. So I'm hoping the next couple of years we can do more of that kind of thing. Maybe all of us. But for the year, I told the Lord I wanted a scripture for the upcoming year, and this is what he gave me, because, and I hope that no matter the person that comes into my life, that I will love them, because that's what God has asked us to do, is to love them. So he gave me this scripture, and I'll read it real fast. It's 1 Corinthians 13. It said, if I speak in the tongues of men or of angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have faith that can move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and give over my body to hardship that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud, and it does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails.
The first time your dad ever saw me, I was reciting that in front of the church at Tabernacle.
Really?
Aww.
Oh, does that mean it's my turn? It's your turn.
It's your turn.
Okay, it's only like 3 sentences, guys, I'm sorry. But December 7th of 2021, the day I met my soulmate, a 2-pound mane-infested furball that turned into my emotional support, best friend, and lifelong companion. Sushi, you've changed my life and made me a better me. Not just this Christmas, but every Christmas and every day I'm thankful for you.
Well,
Look at her. She looks totally moved.
Go by contentment.
Yeah, show of emotion there, Susan, come on.
Calm down, calm down.
Okay, Kate?
Mine's not long either. It's not heartfelt either.
It's not from the heart?
Well, it was from the heart to me. Christmas 2021 was significant because everything was getting back to normal after COVID, and Mom made good cream corn last year.
Way to go, Mom.
It is the little things. Yes.
It was good.
Cream corn.
It was good.
So good you made the story.
She's basically calling you out for not bringing cream corn this time.
Yeah.
All right, Joe's gonna read his.
2022, I love Christmas because I get to spend time with my family, open presents, and finally, I love spending time with my family and talking about one and only Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Good job.
that's good job.
Fantastic,
Everyone?
buddy.
Okay, Galen?
I wrote a little memory more about my childhood, a little bit more, but anyway, probably my greatest memory is going to Mississippi when I was a child to see, and I don't mean greatest like you guys are, but I'm just talking about as a childhood memory, going out there and being with family for about a week, and we would, that was so important to me that sometimes I would dream about it. And I would even dream like months in advance, like we were going out to Mississippi. And anyway, it was a very fun time with huge family, lots and lots of family. 50 people top, big piling in there, staying at multiple houses, and it was tremendous. Cedar Christmas trees, hot cocoa, and that was the cocoa you mix on the stove with milk, put your cocoa in it and sugar, and you boil it. That kind of. There was an old pie safe full pies and different. I mean, I still remember the decorations around the room, the table, the color of the table. Everything is still pretty vivid. And anyway, it's great memories. So that's what I wrote.
You should tell your mama that. She would like this.
She probably knows.
She probably dreamed about it too.
Okay, Cal, you wanna go now?
Or you want? Okay, go Cal. All right, here we go.
My best memory is when I had fun riding with Marijon and Paul to Jekyll Islands and in Cartersville to their house after the time we couldn't get a chance to go there on Christmas break. So now, in 2022 has been the worst year of my life. So now, for the past 12 months, it ruined my childhood. So now, I am starting to feel depressed. And since I am feeling depressed, I want Marijon and Paul to
got me.
Yeah, how long have you been working on that?
I want y'all to know he wrote it right before we left, so he didn't even have to explain it. Okay.
That's,
Talk
You
about
got
a
the
shocker.
None of us saw that coming, Cal.
100% made it. Cal, we'll take you over winter break.
Yeah.
So Jack will just
Yes.
have you and Papa.
That is so funny.
Cause it was the worst.
It was the worst. Having to get
Because of the COVID, we couldn't go.
That was crazy.
No,
Cause we didn't
they
go.
didn't go skiing, so nobody, I didn't even.
We all went. We went.
Oh,
We ruined
yeah.
it. Like we went with us.
It ruined my childhood.
It ruined it.
Okay, Lucy?
A special night where everyone gets together for one thing, Christmas. Christmas is the best day ever and a night to celebrate. 2022.
Yay! Okay, Amelia? I think.
Oh, I mean-
It's not done everybody.
Yeah, I don't have music. It's hard to follow Cal. Yeah.
No, there's no beating him.
Cal, can you turn that back on? No. Okay. Well, okay, it's not a Christmas story. I wrote about Nana, but the memory that sticks out the most with Nana is the time that I stayed. Oh, I'm not a good reader. I stayed with her for a weekend, and she taught me how to sew. That was a very special day to me because not only did I have a great time bonding with Nana, but it was also when she inspired my love for fashion. We made a reversible purse. Do you remember that?
I do.
We made a reversible purse together, and I got to see the true talent that Nana really had. And then, oh, one other occasion, not long ago, I was admitted to the hospital with unexpected medical issues. Papa arrived almost as soon as I did. He waited hours to see me, and when it was finally time to see me, I was relieved to see him. As soon as he walked in the door, I began another episode that made it difficult to breathe. Instead of adding to the drama, Papa reached out his hand and placed it on my head. He prayed healing over me. When things were at their worst, it was Papa that taught me that during fear, we can always count on God.
Oh, I didn't either. This year, I started competing in races and really like that. Also started working out with my dad, so I've really enjoyed seeing him and working out. So that's about.
You two
It's a
just
pro-
need
I want
to
you to
find
know
your
the
books
priority.
and keep
If
on
he's
that.
seen we're around us, he'll say, yeah, I can do that, but I gotta go, because Seth's waiting on me
Yeah.
to work
So I
out.
appreciate that.
You don't let that time pass.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn. This
You've
year,
always
Papa
does
and
Papa
I,
get to go?
Papa and I shared
Okay.
this one, okay? Christmas 2022. As you know, Papa and I are moving into a new house. We decided to pack all the things we didn't need and move them to the new house. And so he also decided to move the bunk beds, and thus this is where our tale begins. The bunk beds have to be dismantled before they can be moved, and Papa started on the task. After a while, he called me for help, and when I got to the bunk room, there was a sight to behold. Papa was laying on his back on the bottom bunk and was holding the top bunk up to keep it from falling on him. Hold this end up and then I'll just pop the top bunk off, he said. So I held the bunk and he popped the top bunk, and only one end came out. Hold it up, he said, like I could do anything else. He finally like I could do anything else. He finally wiggled out and stood looking at the bunk. Now I'm still holding up my end of the bed. We stood there looking at the bunks as if they would magically unbutton themselves. And then but then we found that the bolts would not budge. Hold the fort, he said. I've got an idea. And he left the room, and I'm still holding up my end. Papa returned with a saw. This will cut the bolt, and then they can be debunked, he said. And I'm still holding up my end. Papa then gets down on the floor on his back in order to cut the bowl. The saw started, and by this time, I'm pretty sure this is a bad idea. Sure enough, the saw slipped, and now there's a big gash on the bottom of the rail. The bolt is still in place. I'm still holding up my end of the bed. Papa tries again, and you guessed it, another large gash. Now Papa's really frustrated. I'm laughing by this point, and still holding up my end of the bed. This is not funny, he said, as he tried again. Another failure. Papa looks at me and says, get the axe. I laughed even harder, and so ended our attempt to dismantle the bunk beds. So if you know anybody that needs some kindling, we'll sell cheap.
It's up there, it's up there, the ladder's off.
Paul,
Cal came up and says, what's all that?
Paul, you ready?
Okay, Kory.
What?
Is she pull phone?
We can hear it.
Can you put it on your speaker?
It was last year's story too, right?
Is that last year, Joe?
That's Paul telling the story about his solid furniture.
Hey Cal, let's let Mom read, and
This?
while she reads, you hook up your speaker.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
You have to go to your settings and connect it.
But while you're doing that, let Kory read hers.
I wish somebody recorded his reading that was.
Do you want me to read or you? I like the, I like the word calendar. Circling the wagons.
Let me see your.
I like to help you about it.
Yeah.
You're gonna use Bluetooth, Cal. All right,
Some
Mom.
more chanting or something.
You want me to read mine?
Yes.
Wait, it's Bluetooth.
Okay.
I think so here.
Well, mine's just, mine don't change much, so kind of more of the same. This is one of the greatest parts of Christmas to me, are the things leading up to Christmas, such as decorating the house with Mom. Lots of laughter happens then. I also enjoy, looking at the Christmas lights on people's homes and the downtown businesses. I love the Christmas parade and baking Christmas cookies for Santa with the kids. I also enjoy the gingerbread masterpiece the kids create each year. I enjoy Christmas music and presents under the beautiful tree. I love to watch Christmas movies with their sappy, predictable endings. I love traditions and time with my family.
That's good.
It's
All right,
kind of-
Cal, are you ready?
You ready for Paul to read?
Anyway, what I'm about to read is not for the little folks to think that it's okay to do what I did. And most of you have already heard the story, that back when I was 5 or 6 years old,